I'm Riya, and today I'm joined by Ethan as our guest.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Today's conversation feels a little personal and, honestly, a little uncomfortable too.
Yeah, I think this is something almost everyone feels, but no one really talks about openly.
Exactly.
So today we're talking about the pressure to be perfect, especially on social media.
And the strange thing is, we all know it's fake, but it still affects us.
Right?
Like, you scroll through your phone and suddenly it feels like everyone is doing better than you.
Better life, better body, better money, better everything.
And you're just sitting there thinking, what am I doing wrong? That question hits hard.
Because it's not just comparison, it's pressure.
Pressure to look perfect, to act perfect, to have everything figured out.
And the worst part?
It's constant.
There's no break from it.
Yeah, earlier, comparison was limited, maybe school, friends, neighbors.
But now it's global.
You're comparing your life to thousands of people every single day.
And most of them are showing only their best moments.
Not reality, just highlights.
Exactly.
No one posts their bad days.
No one posts their failures.
No one shows confusion, or doubt, or loneliness.
So what we see isn't life.
It's a performance.
And slowly, we start believing that performance is reality.
And then we try to match it.
Which is exhausting.
Because you're chasing something that isn't even real.
That's the trap.
You're trying to be perfect, based on something fake.
And no matter how much you do, it never feels enough.
Yeah, because there's always someone better. Someone more successful, more attractive, more confident. And that comparison never ends.
So you keep pushing yourself.
Trying to improve, but not in a healthy way.
More like trying to fix yourself.
That's such an important difference.
Growth is healthy.
But feeling like you're not enough, that's damaging.
And social media quietly creates that feeling.
Not loudly, not directly, but slowly.
Very slowly.
Like, one scroll at a time.
One comparison at a time.
Until one day, you don't even recognize your own worth.
That's scary.
Because your value starts depending on likes, comments, views, external validation.
And when you don't get it, you feel low.
Even if nothing is actually wrong in your real life.
Exactly.
Your real life might be fine, but your mind isn't.
Because it's constantly comparing.
And constantly feeling behind.
You know what's interesting?
Even people who look perfect online feel the same pressure.
That's true.
Because once you start getting attention, now you feel pressure to maintain it.
To keep looking good. Keep posting. Keep impressing people.
So even success becomes stressful.
Because now you can't relax.
You're always thinking, what will people think? That question controls everything.
What you post. How you look. What you say. Even what you feel.
And slowly, you stop being yourself.
You start becoming what people expect.
And that's where you lose authenticity.
You become a version of yourself. Designed for approval.
Not truth.
And deep down, that feels empty.
Because even if people like you, they're liking a version of you.
Not the real you.
That creates a strange loneliness.
Surrounded by attention, but still feeling unseen.
That's powerful.
And very real.
Because connection comes from authenticity.
Not perfection.
But social media pushes perfection.
So we move away from real connection.
Towards curated identity.
And the more curated it becomes, the more pressure increases.
It's like a cycle.
You post, get validation, feel good, then pressure increases, post again.
And if one post doesn't perform well, it affects your mood.
Even your confidence.
Which is crazy. Because your worth shouldn't depend on an algorithm.
But it does.
At least emotionally.
And that's where awareness becomes important.
Because if you don't realize this, you get controlled by it.
Without even knowing.
So the question is, how do we deal with this?
How do we stay real? In a world that rewards perfection?
Maybe the first step is understanding that what you see online is not the full story.
It's edited.
Filtered.
Selected.
And sometimes even fake.
So comparing your real life to someone's edited life is unfair.
And unrealistic.
Exactly.
You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel.
And of course it will feel like you're losing.
Because you're not seeing the whole picture.
And once you realize that, The pressure reduces a little,
Not completely, but a little.
and that little matters.
Because it gives you space to breathe,
To think clearly,
to question what you're seeing.
and slowly, you stop believing everything.
You start seeing through it.
And that changes your relationship with social media.
From emotional to aware.
And awareness create.
And you know, there's another layer to this.
Sometimes, the pressure to be perfect doesn't even come from social media anymore.
It comes from inside,
Yeah, like even when you're offline, that voice is still there.
telling you, you could have done better. You should have done more. This isn't enough. Exactly.
And that's when it becomes dangerous.
Because now, it's not just external pressure. It's internal.
You carry it with you everywhere.
And it starts affecting how you see everything.
Your work, your progress, even your small wins.
Nothing feels enough.
Because in your mind, the standard is always higher.
Always out of reach.
And the scary part is, you don't even realize when this shift happens.
At first, you compare with others. Then slowly, you start competing with yourself.
An unrealistic version of yourself.
A perfect version.
That doesn't even exist.
And every time you don't match that version, you feel like you failed.
Even if you actually did well.
Yeah, like you could complete something important. But instead of feeling proud, you think about what's missing.
What could have been better?
What wasn't perfect.
And that takes away the joy.
Completely.
Because now, you're not celebrating progress. You're chasing flaws.
And that mindset, it drains you.
Emotionally, mentally, even physically.
Because you're always on. Always trying. Always pushing. Never resting.
And rest starts feeling like guilt.
That's so true.
Like even when you're relaxing, there's this voice saying, you should be doing something. You're wasting time. You're falling behind. And suddenly, rest doesn't feel like rest anymore.
It feels like pressure.
And that leads to burnout.
Not instantly, but slowly.
Very slowly.
Until one day, you just feel exhausted,
Unmotivated.
disconnected.
And you don't even know why.
Because from the outside, everything looks fine.
But inside, you're tired.
Tired of trying to be perfect.
Tired of not feeling enough.
Tired of chasing something that never ends.
And that's the moment where you need to pause
Not quit. Not give up. But pause.
and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Who am I trying to impress? Is this even making me happy? Because sometimes, we get so used to chasing perfection, we forget to question it,
We just keep running.
without knowing where we're going.
Or why?
And that's when you lose control,
You're not living intentionally anymore. You're reacting.
reacting to trends, to expectations, to comparisons, to pressure,
And slowly, you drift away from yourself.
from what you actually want.
From what actually matters.
So maybe the real solution is not to do more, but to come back. Come back to yourself.
Your values. Your pace. Your definition of success.
Not what looks good online, but what feels right inside.
And that's not easy.
Because it requires honesty.
It requires letting go of the image, of the expectations, of the need to be perfect.
And that's uncomfortable.
Because perfection feels safe,
It feels controlled.
predictable.
But real life isn't like that.
Real life is uncertain,
Messy.
imperfect.
And accepting that is freeing.
Because now, you don't have to pretend anymore.
You don't have to perform.
You can just be.
And being is enough.
You don't have to prove your worth every day.
You don't have to impress everyone.
You don't have to match someone else's timeline.
You're allowed to move at your own pace.
And that pace might look slow to others.
But that's okay.
Because it's real.
It's sustainable.
It's yours.
And when you start living like that, something shifts.
You feel lighter,
Calmer.
more present.
Because you're not carrying that constant pressure anymore.
You're not trying to be perfect. You're just trying to be better than yesterday.
And that's a healthy goal.
A realistic one.
Because improvement doesn't need perfection.
It just needs consistency.
Small steps, taken regularly.
Without pressure. Without comparison. Without unrealistic expectations.
And maybe that's the mindset we need.
Not, I need to be perfect. But, I just need to keep going. Even on bad days.
even when it's messy,
even when it's not ideal.
because progress is still progress,
And it counts,
every time.
no matter how small.
And the more you believe that, the less power perfection has over you,
The less control social media has over your mind.
the less pressure you feel,
And the more freedom you gain.
freedom to try, to fail, to learn, to grow, without fear,
And that freedom is worth everything.
because that's where real confidence comes from,
Not from looking perfect, but from accepting imperfection.
and still showing up,
Again, and again, and again.
until it becomes natural.
Until being real feels easier than being perfect.
And maybe that's the goal,
Not perfection, but authenticity.
not